SOFI update here on the 30th. Earnings tomorrow, big day. We're going to see if the pattern is going to play out or not. Again, the target is somewhere around 910 minimum. And it could take a few months to get there. It's not going to be right away probably. But everything's looking good. I was looking on the weekly chart. We got the 20 below the 50. And I'm looking for it to cross for the first time ever on this chart. So if we get good earnings, the 20 on the weekly is going to cross the 50, and that should bring a pretty big bullish move for the stock. So that is very positive right here. We just need good earnings tomorrow. So if he delivers, then we get a big pop higher and cross the 20 and the 50. So looking at this on smaller time frames, it's pretty much the same thing I talked about in the last video. There isn't really too much to say. I'll go over the patterns. We got first wave here. We got ABC right here. Down to, it looks like a running flat right here. The C wave doesn't come back all the way to the bottom of wave A. That's a wave 2. And so I see two different possibilities for the bullish scenario. We're either going to get a wave 3 that goes to $7. And if this plays out, I'll be looking for pullback to about 670. And then a move up here to about 760 to about 780. So I'll put a line here around 760. If this plays out like this, I think this is only wave 1. So that would be wave 1 overall. So that would look like something like that. And that would be wave 1. So then we would pull back after this run up to about 636 to 607. So consolidation period. And then I'd be looking for a third wave that could take us all the way up to around the target, around 912. And then we'd be looking for a pullback to about 850. And then overall, this whole move would take us all the way up to, that's pretty close, pretty much right to the maximum target if this plays out. So actually, if we get a smaller pop tomorrow to about $7, that means this is only wave 3 of overall wave 1. And that would mean we're actually going to go higher overall. If we get a big move tomorrow, second possibility, if this is actually just wave 1 of wave 1, and we get a big pop tomorrow, say we go all the way up here to 818. Maybe not tomorrow, maybe this plays out and there's some smaller 5-wave move that plays out over the next like week or so, or 2 weeks. If we go to 818 here soon, and this ends up being just the third wave right here, then that means that this is actually just wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, and I would be looking for a pullback to about 760. And then overall, this would take us right to the target of around 910 or so, maybe 950, top of this parallel line. But if you remember in the last video, I talked about this being a diagonal. A wave 3 does not start with a diagonal, so I still think that the overall pattern is W, X, and Y like that. The maximum it can go is the 1.61 fib of the W wave, which is sitting here at 1070. So those are the two possibilities. It might play out one of those ways. Last thing I need to go over is invalidation levels. So let's say we get bearish earnings. Not very possible, not very likely, I mean. But if it were to happen, then I'd be looking for 511 to hold. So if 511 holds, then it could still play out like this. It could be and then we could go. But if that happens, this is probably only a B wave. So basically, earnings is going to tell us a lot. If we get a bullish move higher, then I expect a minimum of 910. If this plays out and we go down here and we still hold the lows, then this is probably only a B wave. So this would probably end up being A, B, and we could probably come down here and test the lows again. If we just straight up break this, then I would expect us to probably go down here and test the lows. There is a lot of support here, but and again, this is very unlikely. I don't think there's maybe a 2% chance that we go down here and break the lows tomorrow with bad earnings. I still think with bad earnings, they probably don't even break the low, but it has to be mentioned. So anyway, those are the three possibilities. Either way, this looks like it's ready to just fly higher, and I'm expecting at least 910 by sometime in July, maybe late July. Excuse me. That's when I expect the market to overall top out. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully everyone's got their positions ready. You got some sold puts, you got some calls, you got your shares ready. Get ready for a big pop tomorrow. I think that the chances of it happening, I would say probably 80–90% chance that this plays out up to 9–10 or so. So that's it. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. One other thing to point out is we do have a supply zone up here between 912 and 1012. So I think it makes it more likely that we're probably going to end somewhere in this area whenever this rally is all said and done. So that's it. Leave me a comment, like, subscribe for more updates. Let's see what happens tomorrow. I'll definitely make a video tomorrow because I want to go over the chart when we figure out which way this is going to go. So that's it. I'll talk to you soon.